Imagine it's your typical morning, but today you woke up late. You forgot to set your alarm, and your day's full of activities. So you have school in the morning and then work in the afternoon. You're rushing to leave your house on time, and you accidentally leave your phone. Would you survive the day without it? According to the Pew Research Center, 84% of cell phone users claims they could not go a single day without their device. In today's society, we live in a world of advancing technology, but is it really benefiting us or harming us? Technology owners are extremely attached, although most do not see this as a big problem. As technology users and after researching this topic, we have found this is a very serious issue. For example, in the survey conducted in class, majority of people stated they check their phone as soon as they wake up. It's more than a habit, it's becoming an addiction. Our use of technology should be decreased to live a better life. We would like to share why you should unplug for better health, how unplugging enhances your personal relationships, and why unplugging will keep your finances.
In a technology-driven world, it is oftentimes easy for people to be plugged in constantly. Screen times take up a large chunk of our lives, whether it's checking text messages, streaming movies and television, or working on a computer all day long. The overuse of technology can negatively affect a person's health. According to the National Sleep Foundation, sleep is essential for a person's health and well-being. The blue light coming from your phone, television, and computer screens suppresses your body from producing melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that supports the sleep-wake cycle. When this cycle is interrupted, you feel less rested. Also, watching TV, checking social media, and texting can actually stimulate your mind and make it harder to fall asleep. About 1/4 of Americans keep their phones on when they sleep. 1 in 10 are woken up a few nights a week by phone notifications. Not only does 95% of people use electronic devices at least a few nights a week during the hour before bed, according to an article from TechTimes.com, 46% of Americans admitted to checking their phone before they even got out of bed in the morning. Of that, 66% of millennials reach for their phone when they wake up. 88% of US consumers use mobile devices as a second screen, even while watching television. This directly affects your health because more screen time means less physical activity. I have personally seen kids as well as adults sit and play video games for countless hours, or maybe you do what everybody likes to do and binge watch Netflix for countless hours. Relationships and social interactions are affected by technology and social media. Our phones help us to connect others that are far away. However, when we spend time in the presence of other people, our smartphones and other technology can actually push us apart. According to our survey, some of us admitted to watching TV while eating. This means that we miss out on face-to-face social interaction that takes place at the dinner table. Also, according to an article from BecomingMinimalist.com, people feel jealousy, envy, and even loneliness when using social media. Things like the number of birthday greetings you get, how many likes you get on your posts, how other people's vacations are going, and body image are a few examples of how social media affects how you feel about others and how you feel about yourself. The last thing we would like to talk about is how keeping up with technology also affects your finances. According to the same article from BecomingMinimalist.com, technology attributes to less creativity and more consumption. We buy the newest smartphones, laptops, gaming consoles, games, movies, and music. A new iPhone can cost you between $800 and $1,100. Streaming Netflix between $8 to $14 a month. The latest gaming console, $300 to $500. Laptop can cost you between $250 to $2,000 plus, and a tablet can range from $100 to $1,000. Technology has made it easy to buy just about anything, anywhere and at any time. You just need a way to access the internet and a form of payment. Think about the things you wouldn't have bought if they hadn't been readily available at the tip of your fingers. We invest money and time into the consumption of technology, and this makes for less time to be creative. Instead of enjoying moments while they happen, we need to get the perfect selfie. And after taking that selfie, we have to share it on social media. Instead of playing, kids watch vlogs on YouTube about other kids playing with the newest toys. Can you see how technology is interfering with a better balanced life? Now we would like to share a viral YouTube video that has over 52 million views. It is entitled, "I Forgot My Phone," created by Charlene Guzman.
Saw it pull out of the parking lot and turn right, and the box is still stuck under his car. So who knows how long he was driving with that box under his car? I think that he got home, he pulled into his driveway.
This guy, I'm not. Wow. It's not. It's not
I don't think
real.
it's real. I don't think it's real.
Now that you've heard about why we need to reduce our time that we spend on technology, let's talk about how we can turn this around and use technology to our advantage. So going cold turkey and completely getting rid of technology is not realistic in today's society, especially if we are trying to stay connected with our loved ones and friends through social media and other types of outlets. So we have compiled 3 easy steps for you to use technology less and live a more balanced life. First, let's use technology to our advantage. There are many ways and apps we can use to help reduce our time that we spend on technology. However, one app in particular can help reduce the use of our smartphones throughout the day. And that app is called Flip, which is available for free on both iOS and Android. Flip can be found on either on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. All you need to do is simply search it on one of those 2 search engines and download it and install it on your phone. Flip works like a lock screen on a timer that encourages you to remain unplugged from your phone for a period of time that you choose. Flip helps you disconnect and measures your mindful progress each time you use it. Second, commit to a time you would like to reduce your technology use. Make this realistic and use the app to make it happen. Examples of times you can reduce or eliminate technology use would be during working hours, classroom hours, and meal times. Third, let's ensure we get a good night's sleep. Nothing feels better than sleeping like a baby. As suggested by the National Sleep Foundation, commit to shutting off or closing smartphone, tablets, televisions, and computers at least 30 minutes before going to bed. Or you can try reading a book before going to bed or listening to music to wind down and relax. We can guarantee you that these simple but effective steps will not improve your physical health, but also your mental health as well.
Cutting back on screen times is easier than you think, since small amounts of time committed to screen-free activities can add up to a lot. According to the Flip blog, researchers suggest that spending 3 hours a day intentionally off of your phone can create positive benefits to your well-being by being healthier, having better communication skills, and more positivity in life and your body. Here are a few easy suggestions you can do to intentionally go offline for 3 hours a day. You can start it off by 30 minutes in the morning, 1 hour during work or school, 30-minute commute or walk, and 1 hour in the evening. To be more specific, this is how you can spend these 3 hours doing better balance. For starters, you can start the day off by doing 30 minutes of exercising, like jumping jacks, push-ups, burpees, squats, and if you find it hard to do those indoor exercises, you could go on a walk or run around the block. So that way it's less difficult for you to be distracted. You're out with the nature, having fresh air, and not around any technology in your household. An hour of face-to-face interaction with people should be the easiest and best way to stay away from your devices. It can also help with our communication skills and learn new things from one another. Having 1 hour of studying for class or 1 hour uninterrupted and focused at work could help. Many people tend to struggle focusing or studying or doing their work without picking up or using their phones, and that's when the app Flip becomes helpful, giving less distractions and more focusing. Lastly, end your day with 30 minutes doing something relaxing, going to sleep like doing art, meditation, or even reading and writing. Reading is the best way to relax before going to sleep. According to a study from the University of Maryland, researchers discovered that when students unplugged from technology, they reported improved quality of life. It can improve your work at school or your job because you're more focused on you and your surroundings. When you don't have your technology around, you begin to become bored and have nothing else to do but focus on your work and your top priorities, or maybe even have time to do something you like and have quality time for loved ones. It can reduce from being behind, but increase in being more productive. In the context of this study, an improved quality of life meant that study participants spent more time with friends and family, got more frequent exercise, and even cooked more often and ate healthier foods. Sleep is very important, and without it, it can cause health issues. Putting up our devices before going to bed can help with your body in many ways. Having at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep can help with your brain by whisking away waste products that brain cells make. So you wake up with literally a clean slate. It helps with your heart because at night during non-REM sleep, it takes some pressure off of itself by reducing heart rate, as well as blood pressure. The body will be better to repair itself the more sleep you get. While you sleep, your body releases growth hormones that work to rebuild muscles and joints stated by sleep at work. Here are a couple of ways to improve your sleep schedule. Wake up later in the day in your schedule, if your schedule allows you to, or go to bed at an earlier time. Try to fall asleep in 30 minutes or less without the use of technology. Lastly, you can relax and remove all devices from your room. Those are just a few things we can do to improve our quality of sleep and have less distractions.
By committing to and doing these 3 things, you will make time for more productive and creative moments in your life. Our technology gadgets are taking over our lives. It's time we take charge. I would like for you to spend less time on your devices and more time being physically active, enhancing personal relationships, and being cautious of spending habits. I encourage you to download the application Flip and become conscious of your screen time. And when browsing continuously for hours on your devices, remember this quote said,